it's like when I put these, when they put these legs on me, it took away part of my humanity somehow. Humans can't run, 45 miles an hour. They can't jump 30 feet straight into the air and land again. They can't leap 60 feet or leap even 90 feet when they run. But I can. I was traveling through the wastelands. I found a downed plane. There was nothing in it. It was picked over long ago. Looked to be some kind of a passenger liner aircraft. The hull like some burned out husk in the desert. Before, it would take me 15 or 20 minutes to climb up onto the roof of the hull. I just stood there and jumped up onto the roof. It was like nothing. I mean, sure, at first I was excited, I could look how fast I could move through this stuff. I can get through all the tight spaces that I could never get before. I can climb better, I could run stronger, but now that I think about it, I don't even move like a human anymore. My back is almost perpetually hunched. I feel inhuman. I feel stronger. They say there's a condition known as mechanical remorse, where you, whenever you get significant cybernetics installed, you feel post-operation depression, where you miss whatever it was you replaced. It's standard with anyone who, if you have an accident, you lose a limb, well, no, obviously you're going to be upset that you lost the limb, but if you replace the limb, you still have that feeling. Even if you replaced it with a biological limb, you still feel this separation. I got new legs, so I'm still me, right? Like, even if I had no arms and no legs, I'd still be me. Even though I can run faster than I ever could, and harder than I ever could, and don't get as tired as fast. Took me a couple days to get used to just all the things that are in the legs. I found a jack for diagnostics, which, my recon helmet hooks into if I need to take a look at how the operations are going, and there's a compartment on the left leg and the thigh which opens up, and there's a very, very compact case for tools used to make repairs to the legs, cable adjustments, things like that. I'm sure if I got stuffed in a burn booth right now, somebody would definitely make their month's wages just from these legs alone. Materials these things are made of, I couldn't even guess. They're probably still top secret. The real thing that just was the cherry on the sundae, so to speak, was in my right leg. There's a compartment which, if I flex the right way, there's a handgun in here. It just opens up and there's a gun in a holster, tactical holster, like any soldier would have. There's extra bullets strapped in along the holster and magazines, and the gun's loaded, one in the pipe. I found it and I didn't even take it out. I just tried to flex my leg again to make it go away. I used to like guns, but I'm not so much for guns anymore. You get found with a gun out here, you're hunted for sure. But I may as well have the mark of Cain on me. These legs, How am I supposed to even get near populace again? How am I supposed to deal with people again? This recon helmet I'm broadcasting you from is, well, to describe it to you, it's tight-fitting to my head. Very, very, like my old rappelling helmet used to be, maybe a little bit thinner. And the goggles are, you can't see through them. There's a polarized shield that goes across the front. I can't tell it's there from my side, but apparently it's there on the outside. As I look through it, you can't see in. There's no reflection, but it's just this dull, gray, shifting shimmer, like dead television static, I guess. The helmet's got every kind of possible feature you could ever think of in it. I mean, I'm trying to figure out how to use it. Luckily, it even has, a user's manual, which the goggles themselves are like a heads-up display. It displays information. It augments my reality. It's an augmentation system so that it outlines everything I see. If I query with my eyes, it tracks the position of where my eyes are, what my pupils are looking at, and then it'll has a friend or foe recognition database. When I came across that airliner, it freaked me out because it all of a sudden started rattling off all these details about this jet and outlined it. Started targeting where all the wreckage was. It was all of a sudden highlighted in my vision when I looked through these goggles so I could see it. It sounds really, like a useful thing, but it's kind of scary when you forget about it. And all of a sudden it just happens. This doesn't have the canary vents that I used to have. It's got a complete filtration system and sensors for everything from radiation to nerve agents to tetrotoxins to bioweapons, who knows. I only made it through the preliminary stages of what this helmet can do. I can turn up the volume on my hearing when I wear it so that at a distance I can omnidirectionally pick up anything within almost a half mile if I turn it way up. Or I can, again, using my pupils, focus on a point. And it works like a directional mic to bring me in on whatever sound I want to hear. I heard the scuttling of a scorpion across stone, a half a mile away. I could see him with the telescopic windows that opens on the HUD, and with the old military GPS satellites still cranking out signal. I could even give you a fantastic grid reference on exactly where that scorpion moved from to. When I looked away, the helmet allowed me to track what that scorpion did. How he tried to escape the sun. I had a few other gifts given to me when I was on that slab by Prophet. I don't know whether I should thank him or hate him. It's not his fault. I mean, he just was doing what any soldier would want done. He was trying to make me more survivable, I guess. He was trying to make me better, stronger, faster, but throughout all of this, I don't even know who I am anymore.